Herzlich willkommen to German 365. Today we are on episode 38 and we're talking about prepositional phrases. Hopefully you've already watched the other episodes on the prepositions and which case to use with them. This one is kind of an addition to that because German is not as straightforward. Sometimes we have a lot of exceptions where prepositions are used in a certain way. But this one specifically deals with verbs or phrases that include a preposition, and you just got to study them. You have that in English as well. For example, to be interested in something rather than to be interested for something. You're using the in. So when I studied English, I learned just to be interested with the in something. Yeah? In German, what do you think this could be? Yeah, it's not in, it's sich für etwas interessieren. And that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you a couple examples and show you which case is used with what and what those phrases mean. The list goes on, unfortunately. It's not just what I show you here. But today I'm just going to select a few of those prepositional phrases that are very common in German or in English as well, or that I just personally really like to use a lot. So enjoy, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, watch some other videos that I have previously recorded, or subscribe so that you're always informed when I'm posting a new video and you're not gonna miss out and can study German in its entirety. So thanks again for watching, and now follows the show. Thank you. So I'm categorizing them by case. So the preposition an can be followed by the accusative case. So here are some examples for that. Good one is to remind of, an erinnern, or to get used to, sich an something, gewöhnen. Yeah? So those are great verb combinations. To think of someone or something means an jemanden or etwas denken. So here we have a phrase, ich denke an dich, and another one, denk an dein Geld, where we're using the accusative. An can also be followed by the dative case, so that's important. So here are some examples with that. To work on something, an etwas arbeiten, or to suffer from something, an etwas leiden, are good examples here. Feel free to just pause and read through them on your own. So here's a good example. To be attached to someone or something in German is an jemandem or etwas hängen. So here we have das Baby hängt an dem Teddy, dem, dative. Or the other example, der Teenie hängt am Telefon. So we have a contraction here of an and dem am Telefon. So the preposition auf is followed by the accusative case, or can be followed by the accusative case. Here we have to rely on, auf something bauen, or angry at, böse auf, and so forth. So here's a good example. To wait for someone, auf jemanden warten. So we have the accusative case for this one. Ich warte auf dich. Or we can turn it around too and say, auf den Bus warte ich nicht. So when you're looking it up in a dictionary, just make sure you browse through the list that's given to you, especially on an online dictionary, and look for the prepositions. And then make sure it also will give you a hint for the case. So with that in mind, the preposition auf can also go with the dative case, depending on what verb or what noun or adjective it's connected with. Here we just have two examples to insist on or to be based on. Both use auf in the dative case in German. So then we have some that only take the dative case. For example, aus, bei, mit, and zu, because we know those are dative prepositions. The list is pretty long of the examples I would like to give you, but it's worthwhile knowing them. Similarly, there's some in accusative case only, für, durch, and gegen. Again, clearly accusative prepositions. And then you have examples, fairly long list of good examples. The trick here is really to memorize what preposition those verbs or noun or adjective combinations go with. Brings us to some phrases with in, which can be accusative, but they can also be dative, which we'll get to in a second. A good one is to agree to something. In German is in etwas einwilligen, or to get into something, in etwas geraten, to fall in love with, sich in jemanden oder etwas verlieben. And then the dative way, of course, because it's a two-way preposition, so you can have two ways also for the phrases here. And here we have to be mistaken about, sich in etwas täuschen or in etwas irren. Synonyms here actually. So there are many, many more. And here's just a selection of some of the phrases that I find quite important. To long for, sich nach etwas sehnen, or to laugh about, über etwas or jemanden lachen. Gottes Willen, for God's sake, that's a great expression to just know. Fear of, Angst vor. So when you're in doubt, look up in the dictionary and just keep on studying. So it's really a matter of memorizing those combinations. Again, thank you, and watch the next one or the previous one and sign up for my channel. Bye bye.